firmly believe in what we're going to implement, the harm reduction model. We put on a home that before it was all that popular, we allowed people to smoke weed because cannabis has medicinal reasons. So we want to be progressive, we want to be leading edge, we want to be good to people, but we can't do it if we're being constantly harassed and being constantly because since they have no case, because any common person that sees what they did can say, this is ridiculous. I mean, if you're not paying them $30,000, I guarantee you they're not going to agree with you. They're going to
There's also mention about, of course, the Tesla.
Oh, the Tesla. Okay, come on. I'm not like a destitute guy. I have a business that I have one business that does $500,000 a year, and revenue, study your accounting, revenue does not mean profit. And this business does 3.7 million. And again, very thin margins, but then again, there's room, and nobody's getting gouged. Everybody's being. It's just like if you have a plastic surgeon or a neurosurgeon. He come in and he does a great job, and he gets paid. What's wrong with that? He makes good money. Yeah, he spent a lot of years in school, like me. You know what I do? I sign for every single home here. Every single home that's out there. It's 30-something homes. Yeah. In excess of almost $2 million a year in obligations. And I have to personally sign for them to guarantee them, or we wouldn't have them. And that's why a nonprofit wouldn't work, because a nonprofit, you're an executive director. As an executive director, you are not the chairman of the board. You are not a stockholder. You can be ousted at any moment. You mean to tell me that I am going to personally guarantee something as the executive director of a nonprofit, that they can boot me out at any minute, that I'm going to guarantee the performance of the association for the homes? No, you can't do it. So you cannot get this quality home. You can't get this unless there's somebody like me that says, you know what, these people are worth it. And so anyhow, Tesla. You know what? Tesla's an electric car. It's sustainable. It's fun. It's fast. Yes, I have the fast one, folks. It's got ludicrous.
Of course.
And why would I get anybody else? Anything else? Yeah. This is the things that we work for. This is why I've worked 35 years as an entrepreneur, so I can have these things. This is why my father took a little kid this big out of Cuba, a communist country that wants to take away things from you, so I wouldn't have to listen to this. Apparently I am anyway. It can very easily be found without having to spend money in advertising dollars, because the address itself will provide a very specific outcome, which provides a positive user experience, which is what Google and Bing and all the major search engines like to have. And when I explain this thing in court, the judge says, well, I think it's a bunch of gibberish. Well, Your Honor, you're an expert in legal procedure, and guess what? You don't know jack about search engine optimization. I do. And with all due respect. So, yes, I do know what I'm talking about. And yes, having the address here at the Millennium has been tenured for going on 5 years, is worth $10,000 a month in advertising. Therefore, I'm getting a deal, because I'm getting my office, my home, and paid for $7,500. So that would have to pay an equal of about $15,000 a month between advertising, home, and office, and I'm getting a deal of $6,500. It's like location. Why do you have a place on Market in New Montgomery? Because of the location. Why would you want a place on Union Square?
Because of the location.
So, as Google usurped, that's USURPED, folks that don't know what that is, took over certain areas of the Yellow Pages and whatnot. it's very important to have certain tenure and certain what we call out of sign box time. Anyhow, I am not going to go any more into search engine optimization because this is getting into the area that I have to charge for. And then the big problem here, all kidding aside, is manipulating these people with cash. For goodness sake. They're offering money that I don't owe and I don't have to people that think they might get it. That's absolutely cruel. Telling these people that they're gonna collect money from me. They ain't gonna collect any money from me because I don't have any money. So, I do have a Tesla. But guess what? Nobody told them. I got a Mercedes too. And guess what? The trustee ain't gonna like it because I'm buried in both of my own more than it's worth. I didn't just jump up to keep them in that. Anyhow, there's a reason for that, and one of the reasons that I did instead of paying, which I couldn't have paid cash for, but getting a smaller car, less instead of putting $8,000 or $10,000 down on a Mercedes. Well, by the way, I didn't buy new. I got a Mercedes S 600 that cost $180,000 new. I bought it used almost 2 years ago for a year and a half ago for like 90 or less. I saved $100,000 that the first guy paid for them. So I got a great value. And my intention with cars is this, so everybody knows, no elephant in the room. Because the Department of Labor has been so unethical, aggressive, and I did not know how things are going to be, so I had plan B. If all goes to poop, and every single house parent decides that I am a POS, and I don't know why, because I haven't even met any of them, then I can always go jump in one of my cars and drive for Uber. The other car, I could have somebody pay me to drive for Uber. So I can pay make a little bit on the margin on one, whatever. One of them's bought, the other one is leased. So in that case, I can make a good living, and I can start I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm not gonna end up working for anybody, which is